What's happening, all you highway hounds? Uh, so Craig Wright is now seeking hundreds of patents for blockchain technology. This changes a lot for me. I kind of believed him in the beginning because, you know, whoever Satoshi is, he wanted to be anonymous and kind of coming out, telling everybody to leave him alone and all this stuff, and a little bit of, little bit of evidence, but not enough. It can kind of go either way. But now he wants hundreds of patents for this stuff. I'm on Fortune.com, and since February, Wright has filed more than 50 patent applications in Britain through Antigua registered EITC Holdings Ltd, which a source close to the company confirmed was connected to Wright, government records show. I need to read down a little bit farther. Financial institutions are expected to spend more than $1 billion this year and next on projects linked to the blockchain at the heart of Bitcoin, according to survey by boutique investment bank Magister Advisors. But it sounds like that's not what I was trying to read. But sounds like he wants to sell these patents for big bucks, which kind of slaps in the face of creating an open source technology. I mean, I don't know if does Linux have a patent on their stuff. I mean, the whole idea of open source is, free for everybody. Go ahead, just use it and do whatever. So he's filed 50 patents since February. Doesn't make sense. It doesn't jive. A patent schedule, one of a number of documents relating to the application shown to Reuters by a person close to the EITC Holdings, outlines a plan to apply for about 400 in total. Patents, that is. Satoshi Nakamoto, to me, he's going to have to prove beyond any reasonable doubt that he's going to have to do something with the Genesis block, before any of these things should be granted to him. I don't know anything about patent law or anything like that, but it only seems to make sense that, I'm telling you, man, this space is turning into they're just doing anything they can to thwart what's going on with Bitcoin and Litecoin. Let me see here. Now I'm on Reuters. Headline is Australian Bitcoin founder quietly bidding for patent empire. So he's wanting to patent all this stuff. Now that, he's motivated by money now. And if he's, he talks about, I don't know. I don't know about this guy anymore. It doesn't make any sense. It sounds like a way for the powers that be to get their fingers on it, so that they control. What would it mean for Ethereum? Something like Ethereum that's got a business, that's totally based around the blockchain, and then you've got a patent that comes up. Is that going to shut down Ethereum? Are they going to have to fold up or they're going to have to pay up, or what's going to go on with that? Because you got a centralized business, an actual business that they can go and pound on the door and start throwing people in jail. I mean, it seems like Bitcoin and Litecoin will keep plugging away, but Ethereum, I think this could cause more problems for Ethereum. Interviews with sources close to EITC Holdings, which has two of Wright's associates as directors, confirmed it was still working on filing applications, and Britain's Intellectual Property Office has published another 11 patent applications filed by the company in the past week. None of this has stopped one person close to the company. The person declined to be identified because they were not authorized to speak to the media. Wright did not respond to requests seeking comments. How convenient. The granting of some of the patents would be significant for banking and other industries that are trying to exploit Bitcoin technologies, as well as dozens of startups, and scurrying to build business models based around it. Financial institutions are expended, blah, blah, blah. The blockchain is a public database and bypassed money-based payments by recording all the transactions digitally. It forms the core of Bitcoin and other cryptocurrencies by maintaining a decentralized record of all transactions. Patents that Wright has applied for range from a mechanism for paying securely online content to an operating system for what? Patents that Wright has applied for range from a mechanism of paying securely online content to an operating system for running an Internet of Things on blockchain. A patent schedule for one number of documents relating to the applications show to Reuters by a person who is close to EITC Holdings outlines plans for about 400 in total. The London Review of Books on Saturday ran an article by novelist and journalist Andrew O'Hagan, quoting associates of Wright's as saying they were working on filing several hundred patents. O'Hagan, who has spent extensive time with Wright and others close to him, quoted the associates as saying that Wright's patents would be sold for upwards of $1 billion. The article did not explain how this valuation was reached, how far the process of contacting purchasers had gone, or whether it was still active. Nearly all British filings involve the term blockchain, or its more generic description as distributed ledger. The patent's approval process typically takes several years. It looks like he is trying to patent the fundamental building blocks of any blockchain, cryptocurrency, or distributed ledger system, says Anthony Lewis, a consultant on Bitcoin issues, to whom Reuters shows the patent titles and some of the text. Wright, 45, has cut a controversial figure after some media last year identified him as the mysterious Satoshi Nakamoto, who distributed a paper and later software that launched Bitcoin in 2009. Wright failed to persuade the skeptical Bitcoin community in May that he was Nakamoto, performing a U-turn on his promise to provide further proof, saying that he lacked the courage to put years of anonymity behind him. Doesn't seem like he's trying to be anonymous anymore. This just doesn't jive. He has since kept a low profile and declined interviews. Yeah, because that's real convenient. If you're claiming to be the creator, you would know everything about this stuff. So these guys who know Bitcoin inside and out could really trip him up real easily if he talks too much. So he better keep his mouth shut, because if he's gonna fool people like me, he's got to. I don't buy it no more. Yep. So anyway, like, subscribe, and share to this video if you thought it was helpful. I'll talk to you later. See you, folks.